Do you believe that we should have off-campus privileges during lunch?
I do believe we should have off-campus privileges during lunch. There's multiple reasons. The first one is the lunch cafeteria room is like always like packed to the brim. Then you really waste most of your time like in line to get the lunch. Like it kind of sucks that way. Plus like a lot of people don't like the food here. Like you hear a lot of complaints about it, and instead of like complaining to lunch ladies or like complaining all the time, we could just send them off and like tell them whatever food they want to get.
So we have a closed campus policy per board guidelines, and it has to do with student safety. A half an hour isn't enough time to get in and out of campus, and the school is responsible for you from the time you leave your home until the time you return home.
Well, honestly, doesn't matter either way. The problems in my world, law enforcement, is that we're affecting the rest of the neighborhood. And if we say open campus and people leave for lunch to go get Taco Bell or Chuckwagon or wherever, it's going to take 6 to 8 minutes to get there, another possibly 8 to 10 minutes in the drive-through. And then you have to come back here. We'll have kids running stop signs, driving fast. And the neighbors already are upset about people skipping and going off campus type of thing. So it just is problematic from my standpoint. I just get a lot of complaints about crazy student drivers and things like that. And if we did the lunchroom or the lunchtime rush, I think we'd get more complaints about us. So whatever people decide to do, it's all good in my world, but I think it'd be problematic for a lot of different people.
I mean, yeah, if you got money, then you should be able to leave. Or like if you got friends, like go get other food if you don't like the school food.
I think it's a really hard topic to decide only because there's so many logistics involved with it. I think it's something that has been talked about a long time, and I don't know if there's a clear answer, yes or no.
It's kind of a mixed topic just because, I mean, it would be nice to, but I feel like it would kind of like bring up some controversy with like other students and teachers and even parents. So I'm kind of in between.
So like what if we made like another policy where like only upperclassmen could leave the campus, and they would have to have a 2.8 GPA, and they would have to have the parents sign and the school sign? Would we be able to have like a policy like this, or would that be a no-go?
That's something we have explored. I've had a number of students approach me about that related to GPA and specifically for seniors to be a senior privilege. So it's something that we've talked about. We haven't necessarily moved forward with it yet. There have been quite a few changes that have gone on this year, but we're still looking into it.
I think that could definitely be one option to make students want to try to achieve in school in order to get a privilege. I think that's a good way in order to get privileges, for sure.
Other schools around like this area are allowed to leave during like school lunch. So like why are we not like allowed to?
Again, from what I understand, it was based on history. Students were out in the neighborhoods, and that there were accidents that had gone on, and so student safety was a priority, and that's why they had closed the campus. I don't know if those concerns still exist. So some of the things we talked about earlier about possibly revisiting the policy and making it an opportunity for seniors to go off campus would be something we'd look at. Along with that would also mean we probably have to restructure the bell schedule, because 30 minutes to get off campus, get lunch, and come back isn't going to be enough time. And I wouldn't want to put you guys in a position where you'd get hurt.
How would you mitigate like the safety issues like driving or speeding to get to your destination?
I mean, it's at your own risk pretty much if you have a license. If not, then why should you do it if you don't have a license or anything?